Hey guys, welcome back to RMA Garage. I'm Mark and I'm glad you joined us today. In today's video, we're going to be replacing the transmission fluid or the gearbox fluid in my son's Fiesta ST 2014. And the reason why we're doing this is because it's cool content and we got something to do. But when we went on YouTube to see how to do this, we had to use 3 or 4 videos to kind of put it all together. So we're taking all the information, making one video, and kind of doing a whole fluid exercise on how to take the drain bolt out, how to get the fluid back into the transmission, and all the little pieces and parts that we needed to do along the way. So hopefully this will help you guys out and you won't have to search through a bunch of different videos, and this is a one-stop shop. All right guys, let's get to it. Well, we got a lift here, and I'm not saying that we're cheating, but we're definitely cheating because I'm down at work and this is probably going to go a whole lot easier. So if you don't have a lift, you're going to have to crawl under the car, which I know is probably going to be a pain, but in order to shoot this video properly, we're going to use a lift. All right, guys, so we have all the pieces and parts laid out here. We have a container to catch the oil. We've got the dual clutch transmission fluid. And we have a measuring device because we're not going to be using both full quarts. We have a breaker bar. We've got a ratchet with an 8mm hex on it. We have a torque wrench and a couple other things that we may need. Electric ratchet just in case our hands aren't big enough or small enough to get into the areas. A funnel. And we've got some assorted hoses here that we're going to need. We don't know what the diameter is yet, so we've got a couple things here, and I'm going to cut a piece off as we needed. But you need the hose to get the fluid down into the top of the transmission fluid, but we'll show you that here in a little bit. We're here underneath and pointing out the drain bolt, which is right there. We kind of just did a little test to see if we could break it loose before putting a camera on it, and it is really tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a hammer and a screwdriver and see if we can just kind of pound the end of that and maybe jar some of the threads loose, you know, just to kind of break it loose a little bit and see if that's going to help. All right, go ahead and try it now. All right, guys, so we kind of beat on it for a little bit and we were able to break it loose. You be careful with your arm there.
I'm a professional.
Okay, it's glugging. You're a professional.
I'm a professional.
All right, is it really hot?
No.
So it's just kind of glugging out there, guys. And that's exactly the video that we saw, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so we hit some taps on it and it loosened right up. So if it gets stuck like that, smack it with a hammer a few times and it'll come loose. It's splashing now. You didn't see that one coming. I got my jeans dirty, man. So right here is the fill plug and right there is the drain plug. So yeah, you definitely can get it from down below. So we'll go ahead and open that up now. I wonder, I guess you're still gonna have to, there it is right there. Still gonna have to use a hose from up above. Okay. Anything?
Hold on. Kind of awkward because you have to go up with it. I'd say hammer it.
Hammer it.
Just to be safe.
Give it a little smack. Whoops, I guess my hand's in the way there. Sorry, guys. All right, give that a go. Anything? No. How about a breaker bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bolt is definitely stubborn. All right, so we got the breaker bar on here.
You gotta cover it up.
Okay, there we go. So we did need to use the breaker bar on that. I don't think anything's gonna come out of that, right? Nope. Okay, and we got that out now, and now we have all the drips for the drain plug. No more. So we could probably clean that up. Yeah, so the torque specs on this is 30 foot-pounds. We like to use torque wrenches so we don't mess things up. All right, 30 foot-pounds. What about fitting the hose now? We got to get a hose into that spot right there, and we don't know what size we need. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut some of my siphon off. So we're 1/2 inch. So you're gonna want a 1/2 inch hose, OD max. All right, we pilfered a funnel from the garage. Will that fit? Oh yeah. All right, so we got that. You want me to lower it down? All right, I can reach now. I think that's good. Okay, I'll hold it from up here, okay, and you feed it from the bottom. Okay, so there, the hose is now in there, and now we can start filling the oil up. All right, so now what we got to do is we got to figure out how much oil we need. We need 1.7 quarts.
1 point.
So you're pouring what we don't need.
Yes.
In that. Oh, 9.6 ounces.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we don't need. Okay, so you want me to hold the funnel? All right, so I'll hold the funnel. All right, guys, so we got a small hose here, but it's probably going to take a little while for it to go down.
I'll do it real slow. It's putting in here.
All right, so let me raise this up. Pulling, okay, so we're pulling the hose out. Well, it's going to leak a little bit, so you're going to have to wipe it. So you pull the plug. Yeah, I think so. There we go. There you are.
Sure. It's the same 30 foot-pounds as well.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
Well then.
That is all. That is it. All right, guys, that is it. Changing the gear oil is not a big deal. As you can see, we didn't use any specialty tools. The only thing really we had to do that was evasive was take a hammer and kind of smack the drain plug and the fill plug just to loosen them up a little bit. Other than that, you got to get a hose, you got to get a filter that works together, and that's about it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. We'll get back to you. Again, hit the like and subscribe. More videos on the way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.